Good day, I am John and I will be discussing my final project as part of the requirement of the CS50 SQL course by Harvard EDX. And my project is essentially an automated packaging status and inventory tracking solution. And for ease of discussion, I will be using this diagram. So the database system is comprised by three tables. The first one is a suppliers table that contains the supplier name, followed by the packaging table that contains the packaging SKUs, name, type, cost per piece, current inventory count, and status. And lastly, the transactions table that contains the packaging and supplier's ID, which are both foreign keys, the date, time, amount, and action. So I will now be proceeding on showcasing the functionalities of the system. So first, we can see the list of all the suppliers, and of course, we can add more suppliers. So for this case, it's what the Sigma packaging core, and when we ask for the total list of the suppliers, we can see that what the Sigma is already in the system. Next is the total list of the packaging SKUs. And similarly, we can add additional packaging SKUs. And you can see here an additional packaging SKU was added. Next one is the transactions table. So for example, packaging one has a transaction history of 5,000 pieces being delivered last September 20 by supplier 1. And so we can definitely add more transactions. And we can see that there are now a total of 7 transactions. And if you can observe, when the action is usage, I deliberately made the supplier ID not non-null, since when using packaging, it is really not important to really trace what specific supplier it was from, but rather what specific packaging SKU it is. And now, if we are to revisit or resend the query of the list of total packaging, we can see that the packaging table was updated in such a way that if we are to trace back, packaging 1, for example, used to have 5,000 pieces of current inventory, and rather here, 5,000 pieces of current inventory with an obsolete status. But we can see that it automatically updated into 0 current inventory with a status of active, since I've also incorporated an event system wherein inactive and obsolete status can be updated into active if there is a new transaction history. And also there's also a mechanism for an active status to become inactive, and an inactive status can become obsolete. And so in line with this, we can see the list of all packaging SKUs that are depleted through the view function, and also packaging SKUs that are critical with less than 2,000 pieces. And also we can see all packaging SKUs that has an active status and inactive and obsolete status. But for now, we do not have any, since it returns an empty set. So yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for listening.